Hey guys, it's Drayden, and we're back with another episode of The Sinking City. When we left off, we went down underwater for the first time, and we found like this little rune area, and we figured out that the expedition that Robert Thornton started was tampered with. Seems to be some Innsmouthers, and now it's our job to find out where the doctor is that they kidnapped. So yeah, we're just gonna get into it and see where we need to go. Let me get on my map and see where in the world we need to go, because I have really no idea. Yeah, we'll just go back and see if he says anything. If not, then we'll just have to figure it out, I guess.
Have a good day.
That's for something else, I think.
The mortician has touched him up well.
Maybe I gotta go to the
Extra.
news.
This fit to print. Buy a paper, mister?
No.
The door won't budge.
Don't you have work to do?
Sure.
Don't you have work to do?
Yeah. What am I doing? I can't remember. Alright, well I finally found out where I need to go. I walked into the police department just so I could maybe find like some archives or something. And ran into this guy like as soon as I opened the door, and I cut to the scene that I couldn't skip. Just because I had the recording pause, so I couldn't. But anyway, he's mad because we just decided to show up, like wasn't my fault.
Look,
Yeah.
all I want is access to your records during my investigations. Otherwise, I'll keep out of your way.
Oh, that's all you want, is it? Was making us look like idiots in front of Mr. Throgmorton not enough for you?
Look, I'm sorry. That wasn't my intent.
Well, that's what you did. A newcomer must know his place. Let me be frank. You ain't welcome. You slip up, don't cross a T or dot an I, and I'll treat you like every other criminal in here, newcomer.
Hey, easy, Officer Lyons. I don't want any trouble.
Well, good. That's a start. You can use the archive, but only because you have Mr. Throgmorton as your patron. Keep that in mind, Reed.
Thanks, man. Yeah. So let me find this archive. If I can even find it. Yo, where is it even at, my guy? Maybe if I can find it. No, just in here.
Don't waste my time, newcomer.
Okay, but where is it? Oh, here it is. Crimes. Property crimes. Victims. Nope. Maybe try violent crimes. And do instruments of crime. And we'll just keep suspects. Hey! At about 10:30 p.m. April 15th at the Fish Market, Eastern Shells, corner of Orchard Ave and Holy Fire Lane, I apprehend a suspicious-looking Innsmouther as he was stalking a young woman. The suspect had in his possession a peculiar gold amulet which resembled a fisheye, seized, as well as a dagger, seized. The The suspect resisted arrest. When I tried to cuff him, he cried for help, screaming for his brothers from the EOD. Several other armed Innsmouthers appeared from the fish market. I was forced to release said Innsmouther in retreat. The suspect got away. The case is pending further investigation. Alright, Eastern Shells, corner of Orchard Ave. We'll go ahead and go here, and then we will go from there. That flashlight isn't really bright. And away we go. Finally on our way to continue this mystery. And we're gonna crash. Yep. Alright, now let's see if we can find this fish market. Oh, found it. Oh, that was easy.
Take as much as you need. It won't cost you a penny. Fish? Fresh fish? Take as much as you need. It won't cost you a penny. Don't be shy. We have enough for everyone.
I've heard that I can find an organization hereabouts that goes by the name of the EOD. Am I in the right place?
You sure are. I happen to be a representative of the EOD. Pleased to meet you. My name's Anna. Can I help you with something?
Charles Reed. Just a few questions, if I may.
Of course. Ask away, Charlie.
Tell me more about the EOD.
What is the EOD? I mean, what do you do as an organization?
Well, we are a non-profit charitable organization. Actually, it's better to say that we're a gathering of volunteers. We're not an official charity yet. As for what we do, we try to help ease the suffering in our city as much as we can.
Huh. How do you do that?
We provide fish for the hungry and fix the homes of the poor. We also patrol the streets at night to keep the wild beasts and bandits at bay. And many, many more things. Whatever needs doing. Anything to help the people, Charlie.
Where are your superiors?
It's been great chatting with you, but I'm actually here to speak with the EOD leadership. You know where I can find them?
Not so fast, Charlie. Nobody meets the top brass without being a member. You need to earn a rank in the EOD first.
Oh, you're kidding me. What for?
You need to prove yourself. Show us through your actions that you're worth our time. No offense, Charlie.
So, are there any benefits for joining the EOD?
We don't do this for money, Charlie. We do this because it's the right thing to do. Think of it as working towards a higher purpose.
Well, how can I prove myself?
How can I join?
That all depends on what skills you can offer.
Well, I'm afraid my resume's in my other jacket. Let me see. I was in the Navy during the war, and ever since it ended, I've been a private eye.
The sea provides. Turns out we have a job that's a perfect fit for you.
What job?
Okay. Tell me more about this job.
Well, last night someone tried to break into our fish storage room. Luckily, the guards scared him off, but I fear they'll be back to finish the job. That's why we've been busy today, giving away all the fish to the people. We'd rather it get into the hands of the needy than to some thief.
And you want me to find whoever this thief is, right?
You're smart, Charlie. I like it. Exactly.
Okay.
Fine. Count me in.
Good. Thank you. Here's the address. Tell the guard the password, I serve the sea, and he'll let you into the storeroom.
There will be darkness.
See you later.
Each of us.
Well, now I gotta go into my casebook again. Find this address. In the shells on Hawking Lane between Warren Road and Liberty Road. What the fuck? So now we should be in the area, right? Yep, but the Mel Maze isn't it, but maybe somewhere close to it. It's probably one of them little resource areas, like that one place in the last episode. Oop. Gunpowder. .44 cartridge. This motherfucker scared the shit out of me. Where are you at? Ah, motherfucker. This is probably the guy we have to talk to.
You got business here.
I serve the sea. Anna sent me here to investigate the recent break-in.
See me praised. Finally. I'm Daryl Grimes. How can I help you?
Tell me what happened here.
Can you tell me what happened? Don't skimp on the details.
Not much to tell, sadly. It was a man, that much I know. He snuck in while I was upstairs, tried to steal the fishies, but I heard him. Nearly got him with a harpoon by Kay, but I missed in the dark. He got away, that Dane, but I wonder, why steal what you can get for free?
Yeah, that's a bit of a puzzler.
Can you describe the bird?
Same height as you. Not too big, not too small. Nothing to write home about. An average Joe. If not for his bald head. That guy was as bald as an egg. I could see the moonlight reflecting off the top of his head.
What's the deal with the password and such?
Orders from the higher-ups. I don't get to ask why.
Where'd he go?
Where did he go after that?
Don't know, pal. He was way faster than me.
Did you steal something?
What did he steal?
Nothing. I scared him off before he could.
Okay, just double checking.
Alright, well.
Here, take the key. May the sea bless you.
Thanks. Okay, and that's gonna be one of them investigation places. Are there really enemies here? Yes. Man. Alright, cool. Let's see. Casebook. Mind Palace. There we go. Here. So we type that piece of evidence together.
The hall's fresh, still smells of the sea. No signs of decomposition at all.
I really don't have to fight anymore because I don't have ammo for him. My luck, I probably will.
This guy must really be into his hobby to have such impressive tools.
Oh, I just saw it.
Nice work. When I was a kid, I would have gone nuts for this. Well, if it was finished, that is.
Alright, and then obviously I'm assuming I have to go down deeper into this place to figure out.
Thing's dead as a doornail, but I don't see any wounds.
Let's see. I've already checked this. Oh, I didn't? Oh. Well, let me craft. Oh, I bet there's a wall right here. How much you want to bet? Oh my god. Let me go and craft some more stuff. There we go. We'll reload that.
I have questions.
Oh no. I'm just gonna carry some of this stuff now. There we go. So now I can talk to that guy. Oh, there's some right here.
Wow. It pierced a good inch of solid wood like it was nothing.
I found a hidden chamber in the
I
basement.
found a hidden room full of shackles and chains downstairs. Looks like some kind of torture chamber. Know anything about it?
What? Stop talking, Truck. That can't be true. I know this place top to bottom.
No, Daryl. You know I'm a detective. And if you're lying, I'm going to find out one way or another.
I've got nothing to do with it, I swear, Mr. Reed. Go ask Anna. She's responsible for renting the place. I know nothing about this.
Okay. I'll talk to Anna. We'll see if your story holds up.
So now I gotta go to the fish market.
See ya.
May the sea protect you.
I think that's it right there. Let's see if, yeah, let's go to this fast travel thing real quick so we can go faster. Because if we can kill time, that will be great. Also, I need to heal a little bit. There we go. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay. She's over here.
Take as
Alright, you got some
Won't
explaining to
cost you
do.
a penny.
Found a holding pen in the storage.
I found what looks suspiciously like a dungeon in the basement of your fish storage. Care to explain?
Excuse me? You've found what?
A dungeon. Chains, shackles, and blood. Ring any bells?
I've no idea what you're talking about, but it sounds awful. We only started renting the place a few weeks ago. Goodness. I'm going to have to ask our landlord several uncomfortable questions, it seems. Thanks for the heads up, Charlie.
Goodbye.
See you later.
Alright, so now I gotta go back to Daryl and tell him the story checks out, I think. I believe. I mean, that'd make sense. Alright, now let's keep going. Let's go find Daryl. And then we can progress.
The sea protects.
Maybe, okay, so.
Wow. It pierced a good inch of solid wood like it was nothing.
Okay, so they have to go back in here. Like, I don't know where else we would go. Do I have a brick?
The hall's fresh, still smells of the sea. No signs of decomposition at all.
There we go. Here, we'll close this so I can get out of my letter from orphanage. Let's go to my lore. See if that will help us. We can't thank you enough for what you do for the children in these dark times we toys go down. Like a whole class of ladder, we all pray for your good health every day. Also, can I remind you that we still wait your visit, also all of our staff, and of course the children. We go to finally meet our benefactor in person. So please don't hesitate to come by as you're able to. With eternal gratitude, admiration, administration, Vermont Street, Jerome's Orphanage. Okay. So I think we're done here. It just, well, no, because they would, I'd say all key evidence collected, right? That's not everything then. Yeah, so I didn't collect all the evidence that I need from here. So where is it? That's my question. That was we seen. Oh, is there a... Oh.
So first it ate the fish, and now it's dead. That's troubling.
Wow.
the sea protects.
Just a little bit more. I hope Professor Westerbrook never learns about this.
So it's all upstairs.
Come back, you thief. I'll show you not to mess with us. Darn pests. Mayor, take them.
Okay, let's see what we have here.
Okay. We'll say.
Darn pests. Mayor, take them.
Oh, no. Okay.
I hope Professor Westerbrook never learns about this. Just a little bit more. Oh no.
And we'll try up here. And then when he's running
Darn
away.
pests. Mayor, take them. Come back, you thief. I'll show you not to mess with us.
Yeah.
Broke
Hell
into
yeah.
fish storage, poisoned the fish with an unknown substance, then made a noise which alerted the guard, who chased him out.
You dig up anything interesting?
I sure did. Turns out our friend here wasn't here to rob the place. He came to poison the fish.
By the sea. Are you sure?
Well, that's what the evidence suggests, anyway.
Okay. This is horrible. Please don't tell Anna it was my fault, or she'll have me cornered.
I won't tell her. Ordered.
Anna will quarter you. You're joking about that, right?
Wish I was. Anna, she's ruthless when it comes to punishing the guilty, EOD member or not.
That's unexpected. Huh. Don't worry, I won't tell her. You seem like a decent sort, Daryl. I'll make something up.
Thanks, Mr. Reed. Here's a little something to express my gratitude. Take care now. Still, I've done wrong and I deserve to be punished. I'll stay on guard duty for the next month without a day off. You have my word.
All right, you go ahead and do what you gotta do, I guess. See ya.
May the sea protect you.
Okay. Let's get evidence collected. Got some new Mind Palace stuff. Let's go back to the Mind Palace, see if we can tie anything else together. Alright, the guard is afraid of Emma. Mention of a professor. Secret warehouse. Yeah, the poisoner and the university man broke into Yale official somehow connected to the university. I need to visit the university. Okay, so let's go back to Anna. And then we'll go to the university and do some scrounging about.
Take as much as you need.
I've got news about your fish storage problem.
Oh, I'm all ears, Charlie.
It only looked like a robbery. Some guy broke into the storage to poison the fish. Near as I can tell, he succeeded, at least partially. I realize it's a lot to take on faith. Look, I've got a sample of what I think is the poison, though I can't identify it yet.
See, protect us. That's terrible. What kind of man would do such a thing, and why?
I don't know, but I aim to find out.
We need to stop distributing the fish. We have to let everyone know about this. Kay knows how many people might already be affected.
Any theories on who might have done this? Any enemies?
The EOT has a lot of enemies. Wicked people that want to burn this city or drown it in blood. It could be anyone. It could be the police, the Ku Klux Klan, see, take them.
Oh.
Or even the Throgmortons. We were always a thorn in the side of those apes.
What do you want me to do with the poisoner once I find him?
I'd bring an end to him right there if I were you. The police and court are useless these days.
That wasn't the deal. I'm a detective, not a hitman.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Report to me when you find him. I'll see that the reward will be more than handsome, if you know what I mean.
I'll, see what I can do.
One thing still bothers me. The guard at the storage, Daryl. What was he doing at the time?
He fought like a
The
lion.
guard was vigilant. He fought bravely, but the poisoner knocked him out. You ask me, he deserves a raise.
Good old dependable Daryl. I hope he's okay. I'll see he gets his due. Goodbye, Charlie.
Now, refresh my memory. Where's the university here?
I know it very well. Here, give me your map and I'll show you.
You studied there?
You were a student there, I take it.
Yes, that's right. I earned my degree there a while ago. Are you surprised?
I just wasn't expecting to see a college graduate working here is all. I never had the opportunity myself. Could say I'm a bit jealous.
You'll find that here in Oakmont, a woman can achieve much more than on the mainland. Our university has always accepted women with open arms.
Goodbye.
See you later.
Alright.
Please help a fella out. I'll take anything you got.
If I could, I would, honestly.
Please help a fella out. I'll take anything you got.
Alright. Now, is this where she marked? A little yellow marker. I think it might be. No, that's the manor. Okay. It's right there, so we'll just place a mark. Yeah. I think I'm finally understanding how these markers work. So I didn't quite understand, but now that I can see that you can mark them with what the evidence, you know, says it is, so that makes sense to me anyway. I don't want to go through here, but I feel like it's faster to go that way. Alright, I got my boat. And then, so let's go left and go straight. And we should run right into it.
Welcome to the University of Oakmont. How can I help you?
You recognize this bottle? You know where it comes from?
Sorry. We have hundreds of bottles like this in the university.
Fine. I need to know what's in it. Any suggestions?
You need an analysis. Well, I'm sure someone from the Department of Medicine can help there.
I'm looking for Professor Westerbrook. You know where I can find him?
You're the one bringing him the specimen?
Specimen?
Never mind. He's in the Department of Medicine. Let me show you.
You have a good day.
Goodbye, sir.
There. Alright then. Go to the Department of Medicine. I think this is it right here. Yeah, baby.
Hello, sir. Welcome to Oakmont University Department of Medicine. I'm Samuel.
Charles Reed, private investigator. I have a few questions if you don't mind. You recognize this bottle? Maybe you could tell me what's inside.
That's one of our lab bottles. We have a lot of them. As for what's inside, I'd need to run some tests.
Could you do that for me?
These tests aren't cheap. And the other day I could get right to it, but we're, somewhat hindered right now.
What's up?
Our lab is crawling with, well, creatures. Professor Westerbrook's research is a little unconventional, and something went wrong. Really wrong.
I could solve that.
So, if I do a little pest control for you, you'll run those tests for me. For free?
Our budget is tight. You'd be helping the cause of science, Mr. Reed. Isn't that enough?
Oh, I guess science could help itself.
All right. Yes, you solve our problem, and I'll run the test for you. Off the books. Here's the key for the basement.
Thanks, my guy. Do you have any ammo? Anywhere? Please? Oh. Well, I mean, that's something, I guess. There.
What kind of person would even touch this?
March 2nd. I finally received a living specimen. Sadly, it's only the smallest one. The grunt is called Mr. Hampson, but I think it needs a proper name. March 3rd. I was thinking about the name of the specimen all night. I've been in a series of experiments on the creature so far. It's proven exceptionally resistant to all poisonous substances up to my disposal, as well as acid and electrocution. It's shrieking, though. It's bound to haunt me. March 5th. Last night I had visions. Thousands of hands wrapped around me as a blanket, and I heard the name inside my head. Stinging and Harvester.
Not to mention dissected. I'm glad this thing is dead. Why do they even keep it here?
What the fuck? That was a waste of ammo.
Your lab is certified creature-free.
Excellent, Mr. Reed. You've done us a great favor. Now we can get things up and running again.
So the precious
Your
experiments.
lab was, interesting. Running experiments on those creatures. What's up with that?
Oh, they're fascinating, aren't they? Convincing evidence of new branches in the evolutionary tree. Can you blame us for taking an interest?
Maybe not. But so much dead flesh down there, that's going to attract scavengers. Didn't you think about that?
Yeah, well, no. Well, be more careful in the future. Your point's taken.
Your turn.
Okay. I've done my part. Here's the bottle. Now you run those tests.
Yes. Wait here. It shouldn't take long. We finished that analysis, sir. It's ricin.
Ricin?
A highly toxic poison extracted from castor beans. It's slow-acting, but absolutely fatal to humans.
What are the symptoms?
How can you tell if someone's been poisoned with ricin?
The symptoms take several days to develop. At first, it's like a common cold. But over several days, well, it develops into hemorrhage, internal organ failure, and death. It's not a pleasant way to die.
So, where do you get ricin? This isn't something you can pick up from a drugstore.
About that. It is rare, but we have a certain amount of it here. For study, in our poison store. Or we did. I'm afraid that must be where it came from. The label had been tampered with, but it certainly looks like ours. Where did you find it?
Crime scene. Someone was trying to poison a bunch of fish with it.
This is horrible. I need to warn everyone in the university about this.
There's some kind of cure for ricin?
I'm afraid not. Once it's in your system, it's a death sentence.
Who has access?
Who's got access to where the poison's stored?
Only Professor Westerbrook has the key. His office is upstairs, right alongside Professor Cavendish's. Professor Westerbrook's not here, though. He's been sick for the last few days. Professor Cavendish is away as well, on vacation.
Where do they live?
I'm not sure, but probably somewhere in Advent. Most of the teaching staff live there. Wait, you don't think it was one of them?
I'm working on that. Can you let me upstairs?
Well... all right. This is serious. I'll help you. Here's the key, but please don't disturb the professor's things.
I'll see you later.
Cool. Professor Edwin Westerbrook. I can whack it off. Yeah.
These bottles look exactly the same as the one with the poison.
Brothers and sisters crossed out. Too familiar. My fellow Americans crossed out. They are Americans too. Citizens vote. How much longer we put up with those fish-faced bast crossed out? Those sea freaks crossed out. How much longer we put up with this? Those K-forsaken degenerates who call themselves VOD crossed out.
This should be good enough to make a decent copy.
We'll just go to the city hall. See if we can find some fucking archive thing.
Yes, yes, I haven't got all day. What do you want?
Just wanted to say hi. I'm new in town.
Oh, how nice for you. If you need to look anything up in our archives, get in line like everybody else.
Well, if that's the way it is, then that's the way it is.
Good. I'm glad we understand each other.
Bye.
Okay, there it is. Okay. Let's go. Okay. Poison thief. Let's go to citizens. Citizen records. And Advent, see if we can find something. Oh, that was fucking easy. George Walter Cavendish, January 26, 1883. Oakmont, Mass. Oakmont, Mass. St. Michael's Road between Carpenter Street and Constitution Street, Flat 2. Zoology. Civil status divorced. Well, that was easy. Yeah, I think it was somewhere around here, I believe. Advent Central, St. Michael's Road between Carpenter and Constitution Street. Oh, found it. I said on flat 2.
The door won't budge.
If you want to take it, it's free.
Won't budge.
Westbrook usually has his lunch about 2:30. Gets some soap and always stays at the fish market. She shouldn't learn about me. New hauls for fish arrive every 2 days. An ounce per box will be enough. The guard spends most of his time on the second floor during the night. You think about what it is for suspicious of Westbrook. Don't want him to come to any harm. Don't forget to return the flask to storage. Think about plan B.
Budge.
I loved you. I always loved you.
Judging by the layer of dust on it, this ring hasn't been worn in a long time. So why keep it around?
Nothing there. There's gotta be something in this room.
I loved you. I always loved you.
A lot of fancy dresses locked away in a dark corner for a long time. I'm starting to smell some deep
Going. Bonnie can't rise to the vanishes across the Oakmont. Locals are in panic with most of the reported disappearance occurring in the Shells, Salvation Harbor, and Gloomhaven Bay. Captain Caleb Leons of the Oakmont Police, but a call for information. Our evidence suggests a link between these disappearances and the charity organization EOG. Here is some support to the most citizens poor, said Leon. Most of the victims seem to have either joined this group or been a recipient of their alms. We encourage anyone with information to come forward. The Chronicle reminds others to avoid any suspicious to any newcomers, especially inns and mothers remain at home.
This Cavendish guy did.
experiments, shells, breakouts, conflict, several women, locals, Oklahoma police can investigate, fight.
An impressive investigation. And the EOD's in the center of all of it.
George, I can't live like this anymore. There's something I have to tell you.
I don't care what your damn EOD cult demands, Anna! I thought the child was mine! Mine!
You will never understand our cause! My child is blessed by the sea! I'm leaving you, George!
Okay, let's see what we have here.
George?
Easy.
I don't care what your damn...
You will never understand our
That was
cause! My child is blessed by the sea! I'm leaving you, George!
George Cavendish. He had a wife named Anna. She had a baby that was not his, but blessed by the sea and claimed by the EOD. This caused their split.
I'm gonna wake up. Yeah, some random place, I bet. Room upside down?
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Calm down. My name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator.
Right now, you look like someone who's breaking into my house. A burglar. Explain yourself.
No, Cavendish. Time for you to do some explaining. Care to tell me why you poisoned the fish at the EOD warehouse? And you better not lie to me. Oh, sorry. Is this making you angry? Yeah, two can play at that game, and believe me, I've got plenty of anger for the both of us.
How dare you?
I'm only going to ask politely once. Then my gun will do the talking.
Fine. Fine. Yes, it was me. But I had a good reason to do it. It all comes back to Anna.
What reason?
Oh, this should be fun. What's your good reason for poisoning innocent people? You know the EOD are feeding the hungry, don't you?
No, that's exactly the problem. They're not doing it out of charity. They do it to spread their influence and recruit new members. Some of those initiates, as they call them, vanish without a trace. And not just them. They kidnap ordinary folks, too.
And poisoning the fish would prevent this. How?
Oh, you see, not everyone in this city believes in the EOD yet. They have opposition among the citizens, both rich and poor. A rumor of the EOD's fish being poisonous and several incidents would be enough to undermine the EOD by sparking fear and mistrust.
There must be another way to deal with the EOD. Like, if their crimes are that obvious, why don't you just go to the police?
They're resourceful, those sons of hagfish. They maintain a squeaky clean image, and Kay, they're good at it. I tried going to the police. They were no help at all. And I'm not suicidal enough to make it public and take them to court.
What's Anna?
As you might have already gleaned, she was my wife.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it all starts to come together now.
The EOD robbed me of her. It all started with the free fish. We were all short on food at the time, and then they hooked her with their nonsense about the benevolent sea and greater good. I looked past it for some...
She became pregnant.
Yes. At first, I was over the moon. But then one day she came to me, that snake, and told me that the child was not mine. She said it was blessed by the sea, that it was demanded by the EOD. Doom take them! I couldn't stand it. I just couldn't.
What did she mean? Blessed by the sea.
What do you think is the cause of Innsmouth syndrome in people?
Living in Innsmouth?
That cave-forsaken place has nothing to do with it. It comes from breeding with monsters. These sea creatures they call Deep Ones. They take our women and they spoil them with their seed. Then they give birth to degenerate fish-faced offspring.
Where did you learn all of this? This information about the EOD?
After Anna left, I had nothing. But I did have a lot of time to research Innsmouthers, the EOD, and the story behind them. It is an old and powerful organization. They appeared back in the mid-19th century in Innsmouth, and the first people with the Innsmouth syndrome started showing up around that same time.
Ah, perhaps not coincidentally.
Ah, of course not. And the EOD is immensely rich. The sudden rise to power of the Blackwood family happened right after they joined them.
So what's your next move?
I was interrupted and couldn't finish my task. The EOD received a fresh haul of fish, but now they're on alert and raised their guard. I understand I'm in no position to ask. But after reviewing all the facts I've presented to you, Mr. Reed, would you agree to help me?
I don't know. I'll listen.
Keep talking. Now what is it you want from me?
Poison the rest of the fish. It's spreading, but it's not enough. The EOD trusts you enough to deal with me, so it should be simple for you. My agent inside the EOD reports that they've just received a fresh haul. That's your target.
Your agent inside the EOD. Is he fairly high up the ranks?
Ah, I see where this is going. You need something from the EOD too.
Yeah. I'm trying to find a certain person who may be held by them.
My agent can arrange that. If someone is being held by the EOD, he'll know it. It's a win-win situation.
All right. Look, I'm gonna need to think about this.
Of course. But don't be too long. I'm going to need an answer before I let you go. I hope you can understand why.
Alright. I think I'm gonna help this guy, because, I mean, it just makes, if what he's saying is correct, which I have that feeling, then, you know, it just makes sense. The dangerous guy wants to kill us and to achieve his goals. He wants to destroy us with our arm. He's determined to save others from the same fate. A dangerous psychopath. George Count is a dangerous psychopath. He wants to take out innocent. I mean, he is killing innocent people, but are they really innocent, though? Yeah, yeah, fuck that. We'll go with it. We'll help him.
So,
Your methods stink, and your plan stinks. Still, the EOD is a threat, and I'm not gonna help them anymore. I'm in.
you're doing a great favor for this city, Mr. Reed. Never doubt that.
Yeah, I'm trying not to. Remind me what it is I have to do.
You need to poison the fresh haul of fish at the EOD storage. It's heavily guarded, but you'll figure out something, I've no doubt. I'll be back later. I need to see my agent. Find me after you're done. Here's the address and some ricin. Be very careful with it.
Yeah, will do. I'm not quite ready to die yet. The door won't budge. Hello again, Daryl. I serve the sea.
See me praised, Mr. Reed. Good to see you again.
Mind if I go inside?
Sure, no problem with that. Stay as long as you want.
Daryl, listen to me carefully. If you want to keep breathing, you gotta skip town. Now. You're taking a lot of heat on account of that fish poisoning. The EOD is on it like a dog on a bone, and they will find out the truth eventually.
Bah, I don't believe it.
Daryl, I'm saying this only because you're a real stand-up guy and I respect you. Leave this place, forget about the EOD, or it will kill you.
Fine, fine. You've always been on the level with me. I'll leave.
Don't be a stranger, Daryl.
May the sea protect you, Mr. Reed.
Compliments to the chef. There he is. I've poisoned the fish.
It's done. The fish have been poisoned.
Perfect. This will make a decisive blow to the EOD at Altmont. You've done a great thing, Mr. Reed.
Your contact better be worth the trouble.
George. He's already waiting for you in the basement of the fish market. His name's Fred. You'll need to tell him a password.
Oh, you're kidding me. Passwords? Again?
Oh, yes. We decided to use this EOD feature against them. Ironic, don't you think? Funny, even.
Right, funny. Yeah. Yeah, I think I just split my sides laughing.
Anyway, the password is, the sea is a cruel mistress. Good luck.
Do you know Harriet Doe?
You know anything about Harriet Doe? A professor from the university.
Harriet. Ah, yes, I remember her. Brilliant anthropologist. It was always a pleasure to read her articles. Is it her you're looking for?
Yeah. She participated in Throgmorton's little, expedition to the depths. That's where the EOD captured her.
Oh, kidnapping promising female scientists from the university must have become a hobby for them. Freaks.
Bye.
Now, I have nothing against the Innsmouthers, because obviously they can't help that they're born like that. That's just who they are. But I feel like their ties to the cults and stuff are just really bad, so it's just not a good look for them. So that's the only reason why I'm doing this. Just putting it out there. Oh my fucking god. I wasn't ready for that. I didn't even think about fucking. Oh shit. that.
Hey, handsome. Wanna have some fun?
No. I just about fucking died. I'd rather not.
What are you selling, mister? I don't see any goods.
I offer what everyone in this Borg needs most. Safety and comfort. You a newcomer? Where are you staying?
The Devil's Reef Hotel.
Oh, old Victor always thinks so small. A man of your talents could earn his board 100 ways. Maybe you want some more spending money?
Sorry, mister. I'm not taking on extra work right now.
This used to be an okay place to live.
Hello?
Might be. What do you want?
It's funny, you know. The water's choppy, the weather bad, and I miss sailing more than ever. It's like they say, the sea is a cruel mistress.
I know what you mean. But listen, I've got a story you might enjoy. You're looking for Professor Doe, ain't that right? The scientist the Order kidnapped. I think we can help each other.
How do you mean? You know where she is?
Slow down, buddy. Helping each other is not the same as let me just tell you everything.
Nothing's for free in this city.
You won't regret it. You've seen some of this city now, am I right? You've in England what's coming? I want out of the Order and the city before it hits. Trouble is, it's much easier to get into the Order than to leave. Give the slightest hint of it, you've signed your death warrant. I need somebody to get me out of the city on the quiet. And that's not an easy thing these days, my friend.
I've no idea how to help you with that.
Ain't you a detective? There are people in the city, smugglers, who know what to do. Find them. That's how you can help. See, I've heard whispers about ads in the newspaper. A new ad every week, talking about Salvation Harbor. Maybe start there.
All right, fine.
I know where they've got her. I can get you there.
So much running around. That'll just rat him out. I'm not even kidding.
Most of them stick to the fish market, but they seem to have agents everywhere. Even the university.
I knew there was something fishy about the EOD. The den of those filthy Innsmouthers. I'll tear it to the ground.
Actually, most of the EOD members I met were locals. And for what it's worth, the only Innsmouther I spoke to was a nice guy. You ought to examine your prejudices.
Are you calling me a bigot, Reed?
Robert, listen. Something needs to change. You holding a grudge against Innsmouthers ain't making anything better for anyone. Those who fan the flames of hatred always end up burnt in the end.
They killed my son, for Kay's sake!
I know. But what did you do to prevent it? You made yourself their enemy instead of helping them. What did you expect would happen? You chose to brand them newcomers and leave them to suffer just like you did with me. The only difference is that I'm useful to you. No wonder desperate Innsmouthers would seek refuge from a radical organization like the EOD. They had nowhere else to turn.
I shall think about what you've said.
My task. Maybe if you let me click it.
Back to business. I'll continue my search for Professor Doe. I have a promising lead. You have anything else to tell me?
Your task remains the same. Find Harriet and bring her back. You say we are dealing with an entire organization? Well, I have something for you that might help our cause should things take a turn. Now leave. I've heard enough from you.
Cool, finally. Oh, I got a shotgun. Well, guys, since this video has been really, really long, I think I'm going to call it quits right there. If you guys like this, please leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one.